Boom, Facebook, what is going on? And right, I have my YouTube page going on at the same time. Everybody, what's going on? My name is Damon Mason. I'm trying something for the very first time. I'm going live on Facebook right here, and I'm going live on YouTube right here. Had a little background music playing, guys. Trying to do some different things that got me excited. Just promoting what I'm doing right now. So, kind of want to give you guys a taste of what I plan on bringing to the table this fall season. You know, I don't know how this copyright stuff. So what I'm doing is I got instrumentals playing. Little Earth, Wind and Fire Getaway, just instrumentals. And I say I'm going live on YouTube as well. See, the thing is, Facebook has its own type of audience, and I have a large following on Facebook. And YouTube has their own type of people who will follow on YouTube. So I'm trying to grow a following on YouTube, and YouTube also gives me the opportunity to paste this information or paste my video on Twitter. I wanted to go live on Twitter, so I need another cell phone right there. So I see I got some of my followers on Facebook joining in already, guys. There's really nothing special I wanted to share, but really just once again, for the start of this football season, high school, college, on professional level. Today I'm representing the Jacksonville Sharks. Last year I won a national Arena League championship with those guys as a defensive coordinator. Hats off to Sia Burley, and the remaining Jacksonville Sharks who still with the team this year. And some of those individuals left and went to different teams. Had some pretty good season. I think two or three of them won a championship with different teams. So hats off to Jacksonville Sharks and the entire organization and the fans. I like this color, man. It brings out my eyes. You know what I'm saying? So not only that, hats off to a couple of my friends, TT Tolliver, Alvin Ray Jackson. They won the Arena Bowl championship with the Washington Valor, I think last weekend. So hats off to those guys, man. Some old seasoned vets. So shout out to them. So other than that, man, I'm sitting here and I posted something on Facebook earlier today, and it's amazing. Several individuals who I've played against and played with at some point in time with one of them. And man, so let me give a shout out to Maud Hawkins, Chris Pointer. You know what I'm saying, man? You guys had me cracking up. What's funny is I used to take pride on saying I'm the dirtiest DB alive. Nobody can ever be dirtier than me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to play like that. But to see some of the messages that those guys shared on Facebook, man, I was like, man, I did I really do that? So man, but hats off to those young guys. They were younger than, you know what I'm saying, but they came to the league balling. And as I posted on Facebook, I said, one of the things that I took pride in saying I was never. But matter of fact, I got me a mic. You know what I'm saying? I said, I hope this thing come out clear. I had me a mic for a while. I was trying to do a podcast, so I got me a mic. Hey Sheila, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in. So I got me a mic. I don't like that bubbly sound, so I forgot I had a mic, so I was just rambling along. But one of the things about my professional career, I'm very humbled to say that, I watch a lot of young men. I watch a lot of older guys who mastered the arena football game, and I wanted to watch those guys. And in particularly, I studied Johnny Harris and Tracy Perkins, who played with the Tampa Storm. Jay Gruden was my coach in Orlando, and he played with those guys and actually won 4 championships with them. And he considered those guys the best. I said, well, if you consider them the best, I want to watch and learn from the best. And it took me just one summer to actually watch what those guys did, man. And I'm proud to say I mastered what they did, more so Tracy Perkins than anything. His style of play was just phenomenal to me. That he knew everything that people was doing before they did it as a receiver. So that's where I got my style at. Guys know it, play high, come down and try to smash you into that wall or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I don't take credit for that, man. So, but I appreciate, guys like Ahmad Hawkins and Chris Pointer for giving me props for saying they watch me. Well, guys, I appreciate that. But, I watch older guys. And so that's what it's all about, being humble enough and being secure enough in what you do to teach the next individuals. One day somebody could say, hey man, I appreciate you. Hey man, I remember when you did this and that for me. So man, I appreciate you guys letting me know that. So, but other than that, guys, what I'm doing is, man, this is gonna be very, very short. Unlike most times, I got a song playing right now, which is instrumental I like. Again, it's from Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's Fantasy, man. I love that song. And I don't have the words, it's just instrumental because I don't know how the copyright work. But I love it. See, I'll tell y'all a quick story about fantasy. When I was in college, I played fantasy every morning. And you probably can't hear it, but I played fantasy every morning before practice because it got me hyped because I like the words that fantasy talked about. You know what I'm saying? So I suggest you Google fantasy or YouTube or whatnot and listen to the words, and then you might understand what I'm saying. If not, then it's not for you. But fantasy is my song. So I have a lot of ideas that I'm not going to share, but I'm sharing that I have some ideas and some things I'm going to do differently. So with that being said, guys, like I said, I'm going live right here on Facebook. I'm going live right here on YouTube. I'm giving myself a goal, and I'm giving a goal to everybody else. Please subscribe to my page. I have my niece. I'm going to give a shout out to my niece, Dominique James, also my niece, Daisha Blunt. They've been helping me and giving me advice on how to make my business better, how to make the things I'm doing better. But one of the things I want to do, guys, my goal is to get 1,000 likes. Now, let me tell y'all something. Now, a lot of people don't know me. So once again, my name is Damon Mason. What's up? What's happening? But for the people who know me, more so those people in Louisiana and St. John Parish, St. Charles Parish, up and down the river parishes. I say about 2 or 3 months ago, I came out and said, man, I was so not fired up, but I was fired up to share a story called Why I Left East St. John to Go to Destrehan High School. And I said I was going to do some things like do a podcast and whatnot. And I started doing my podcast. And I said I brought me a mic. I got me a software that allows me to do the editing. But I'm going to tell you something, man, that takes a lot of work when you edit something. So I see why these people have people, they pay people to do the editing for them. That's not for your boy. And I did it, but I got burnt out pretty fast. Chris Pointer, what's going on once again, big boy? So with that being said, guys, I brought me a mic. I got me an editing platform. And I started doing my story. And it was going to be a series of why I left East St. John. Because once again, I know I'm long-winded. And I have a tendency to talk and ramble and go all over the place. But I was going to break it up. So I'm going to give you guys a snapshot. Matter of fact, before I give you that snapshot, let me tell you what I was starting to say. For all those people in Louisiana, in the river parishes who were so gung-ho to hear me tell my story of why I left East St. John High School to go to Destrehan High School, I need you guys to submit to my YouTube page. All you got to do is subscribe. I'm going to post a link on Facebook. I might even post a link on Twitter. And of course, it's going to be on YouTube, but I'm going to post my YouTube page on Facebook. When I get 1,000 likes, I promise you I am going to share my story of why I left East St. John High School to go to Destrehan High School. Now, let me tell you why I'm so excited to share it now. Well, school season is here. If I'm not mistaken, St. John Parish, St. Charles Parish, Louisiana. I could be totally wrong. I'm in the state of Georgia. But I know I think they go to school on a night. If I'm not mistaken, East St. John High School plays Destrehan High School October. I don't know exact date, but that's always a time to brag. Now, there's a lot more at stake to that because, East St. John has a new head coach and he's doing some awesome things. They have their new slogan called The E. Brandon Brown doing this thing. And to make it even more interesting, guys, Brandon Brown beat me out of the job. Now, he's my little brother. I love him. I'm proud of him. You know what I'm saying? But everybody who knows Damon Mason knows, man, I don't like losing at nothing. Not a thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not mad at my boy because he got the job. So that gives me more ammunition to say, you know what? I can't wait to East St. John play Destrehan. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm going to do, guys, if I time it out right, I just might share my story when East St. John gets ready to play Destrehan, or maybe just leading up to it, and have that series going on. But I'm telling y'all, guys, first thing first, once I get 1,000 likes on my YouTube page, will share my story of why I left East St. John High School to go to Destrehan High School. And guys, so that's my little catch. But let me share with you some things that you will hear in that. Now, of course, I'm gonna get out there, man. I want to hear a little bit music. That instrumental is wearing me out. See, I like going live, man. See, when you trying to record something, and you trying to be sound all right and everything, I don't mind messing up. Sheila, what you say, Sheila? Oh, you can't wait. Sheila, it's gonna be good. Now. So let me say this here now. I don't care who wins. For bragging rights, I do. Talking trash to my crew, or even the young guys like a Darius Monroe, Debo. I told Debo, y'all know Debo is from the class, East St. John High grade at one time. I said, man, look, you older now. So now I can talk trash to you because this is what me and your uncle did. It's a love-hate type thing. It ain't no in it, but just we talk trash. Only people I can't talk trash to is Romel because Romel's brother was one of the best in the state, in the parish. And of course, that clown with the John Curtis. And I don't want to talk about John Curtis. That's another story for another day. Probably never. Except I did strike Romel out. Hey, y'all know Romel Anthony. You asking, man, you let Damon Mason strike you out. I struck him out, and we actually beat them one time in baseball. And JT Curtis was so mad. I know Johnny might see this year, and his brother Jeff, they might see this year. I don't know if Jeff was playing at that time, but we beat John Curtis at Destrehan, and JT was so mad that he made them boys run after the game. I had to wait to get Romel a ride home. You know what I'm saying? And I laughed all the way home. Anyway, so that's my boys. But this is what my story of why I left East St. John is gonna cover a lot of things, guys. Of course, it's gonna star your boy. It's gonna star Damon Mason. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about all my homies, man, that you understand. Dusty, Oman, Romel, Tricky Dick, Terry, Chris, Nicholas, you know what I'm saying? Flip Flop, Courtney Mitchell. So many of them, round ball there. I got a whole list of guys. Those are guys that's my age. Then I got guys older like Bobby. No, I can't think. Pipe, me, all kind of people, man. Leo Joseph. I'm gonna say that name low. You know what I'm saying? Because Leo Joseph, man. Leo was something different. I was afraid of Leo. Leo was about 5'6". I know I'm having fun, guys. But yeah, man. So why I left East St. John, it was a lot of things that took place, and it started when I was 8 years old, guys. So trust me, when I say I'm going to tell the story, I'm going to tell everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell exactly what happened. And believe it or not, guys, it don't revolve around football. I grew up in a town that we thrived off of baseball. Baseball. Yes. All black. Believe it or not. Yes, I said black. I'm going to say it again. All black boys. We were awesome. Yes. That's right. It wasn't football. See, Mason had a bad attitude, a quick tempo, and got all types of trouble. And see, that's going to come out in my story. You know what I'm saying? But St. John Parish, LaPlace, Louisiana, Reserve, Louisiana, Garyville, Louisiana, man, we had some awesome baseball players that came before me, that played with me, they came after me. East St. John went 28-0 back in the days, man. I can't think of it. I never heard of another high school that went 28-0 or anything 0 and won in their state championship. We didn't grow up playing, what do you call that? You see, they mess up my flow. We didn't grow up playing T-ball and your coach throwing the ball. Nah, man, we had people like Papa, Randy Brown, Flip Flop, Terry, man, them boys was throwing smoke. Romel Anthony is the only dude I ever heard make young boys cry. I ain't gonna say no names because they my little homies. You know what I'm saying? But we had guys throwing that smoke. Not no T-ball, not no ball on no string. So I don't care where you at in the country. If you did not grow up in St. John Parish, we were the best baseball players around. So, but once again, that's a story for another day. And it's gonna come out. It's going to come out when I share why I left East San Diego Destrehan High School. I told y'all, guys, it's not about football. Football was something different because my attitude was so bad. I'm going to say this to see, at one point in time, they said the boys from St. John Parish had all the talent, but piss poor attitudes. Lil John played for LaPlace A's. Lil John is also featured in why I left East St. John to go to Destrehan High School. I'm telling y'all, dog, the problem that Damon Mason has with the world is that people forget. They forget who came before them. They forget what people did before them. I'm telling you, I will never forget. And when I'm dead and gone, my kids going to keep it going. The kids that I coach, they going to know what happened in St. John the Baptist Parish at Destrehan High School in Lafayette, Louisiana. They're going to know the stories of not just of Damon Mason, but the people who helped me along the way. That's what it's all about. Baller John, you got me hyped right now. Yeah, I don't care what he was, Keith. I mean, cuz you're right. See, but once again, it's going to come out why Damon Mason left East St. John High School. A lot of people don't know because they don't know. They don't know. They don't know why I left. They're only assuming. So I told people, you know what? Before I'm dead and gone, I want them to hear from me why I left East St. John High School to go to Destrehan High School. Now, with that being said, for all my people in St. John the Baptist Parish who want to call themselves the real Wildcats, y'all got that. Matter of fact, y'all the E now. I don't know what y'all sign is. The E. Y'all got that. Support my boy Brandon. Support him. Because he's going to need y'all support when y'all come up on them fighting Wildcats. See, we don't want to be real Wildcats because we are fighting Wildcats. See my cousin Keith right there? Keith is a real Wildcat. He went to East St. John High School. I went to Destrehan High School, the fighting Wildcats. Now, I'm being messy, guys. I'm having fun. Now, with that being said, I don't know now. Out here in the state of Georgia, in a little town called Dunwoody, I coached a team called Dunwoody Wildcats. So I know I have my guys on Facebook, maybe some guys here on YouTube. They might have something to say about that. They might call themselves the real Wildcats because, you know, they was Dunwoody High School Wildcats. So I don't know. But see, ain't nobody else who can say that we the real fighting Wildcats because there's nobody else who call themselves the fighting Wildcats. I like being messy, guys, but I'm having fun. And I want y'all, you know, and it's all in fun. It's all in respect. I love my hometown of LaPlace. You know, I love the things I've experienced, even the negative things, the fights, the arguments I had with the guys growing up who are not grown men. I have nothing but love and respect for them. From Garyville through Reserve, of course, even in my hometown, LaPlace. You know what I'm saying? And it's about live and let live and teach the younger generation what we did, the mistakes we made, and how to overcome adversity, man. I see Miss Lori Lyons on here. She's one of the big time reporters in St. John Parish. I hope she chimes in. I know she says she want to hear us go. So once again, guys, for those of you who didn't hear it, when I get 1,000 likes on my YouTube page, all you gotta do is subscribe. It's free. Subscribe. Once I get 1,000 likes, hopefully before East St. John and Destrehan collide, hopefully before that, I will start to share my story. Now, this is what I say. Now I change it. I'm gonna start to share my story of why I left East St. John to go to Destrehan High School. I'm telling you guys, and right now I'm getting excited even more because again, school has started and those teams are gonna play now. With that being said, let me shift the gear. I'm also excited because yesterday I received a phone call from my homeboy D'Artagnan Johnson. He's about to get married. So big dog, YouTube, D'Artagnan Johnson, look him up. Facebook, big dog getting married. I don't know when. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna try my best to make it home. You know what I'm saying? But I'm excited to say, and you know what? I don't have time to do it, dog. But his son, you know, dog got married a couple of months ago, and his stepson, Taylor. Love, and forgive me if I got the boy name wrong, but I talked to his son. He wanted me to encourage his son. I talked to the young man for about 45 to almost an hour last night, and just, you know, I wanted to hear from him, and then hear from him, hear what he had to say about, you know, his desires. He's a senior receiver at St. Charles High School. You know, he's very talented, and I came away very impressed with this young man. And I told him I'm going to take to him. I want him to be my new protege. And I'm also excited because I talked to one of my old proteges, my boy Ferdinand Wallace III, gave me a call. And yes, I'm saying that because you know what? The beauty of social media, I posted a message on Ferdinand page, said, man, give me a call ASAP. And he called me and we talked and got caught up, man. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about him trying to do things, the direction he wants to go now. I said, I'm on a phone call away. And so that leads me to say about young Taylor at St. Charles High School, a star receiver. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting some big things from him, not because of me trying to help him the best I can, but because the desires he has in his head and in his heart. If you're a young man who's playing football, and it could be any sport, it could be a young female, but if you have the heart and the desire to say something that's in your heart and that's in your mind, and then you follow through with it and do the right things to achieve those goals, those desires you have, the sky is the limit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to see the things that he's going to do because I challenged him. I asked him a simple question. What do you want to do? He told me what he want to do. Then I asked him my next question. Do you think you're doing everything that you can to accomplish that? He answered that. And so I told him, I said, you know what? The beauty is that you answered the question and you're not lying to me. You're not lying to yourself. Now, it's as simple as you doing what you got to do to accomplish what you want to accomplish. So, and I'm giving him a shout out. He's going to be a part of Hidden Gem Athletes. You know what I'm saying? He's not a DB, so he can't be a part of my D9, my DM9, my DB network that I'm starting that's strictly for defensive backs. You know, I posted that Twitter page early. I have Hidden Gems Athletes where I'm looking to help under student athletes right now, football players. I'm just focusing on football players who are flying under the radar. You know what I'm saying? It's free of charge right now. Guys, I'm telling you, take advantage of it. You know, I want to build my brand up. I want to help out as many people as I can. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is, if there's a need, you know what I'm saying, in this world, you got to pay for everything. Right now, this is free. You know what I'm saying? And it's free and it's simple. You know, but it's the opportunity to expose yourself to college coaches across the country. You know, not just in your athletic ability or even your academic status, but it's those hidden intangibles, as I said once before, the things that coaches look for that sometimes that goes unnoticed, that goes unspoken. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, I'm proud to say that I'm partnering with my big homie, my brother, you know, from another mother, Nikhil Mitchell. Nikhil Mitchell, guy, I'm gonna say it. YouTube, Nikhil Mitchell. I'm gonna post this information. Facebook, Nick Mitchell. We call him Nikhil Mitchell. That's why we call him Nick. Big Nick. You know, I had to decline you. But Nick Mitchell, he has a company called You Verify. You Verify, guys. I'm gonna tell you that thing is awesome. You know what I'm saying? See, all the sports, all the exposure we talking about. The bottom line is, if you don't have your academics together, it's for nothing. If you don't have the right GPA, if you haven't passed the ACT or SAT, if you're not in good standings with the NCAA Eligibility Center, guys, it's for nothing. Nick Company, You Verify, focuses strictly on not only making sure that your academics are in order, it follows that until your graduation day. So if his company lets you know you need this type of math, this type of English. Okay, he has a system which I can't even explain to you right now, but he has a system in place, guys. A system in place that lets you know the exact grade that you need in order to get to this university. Because if you don't know it, the NCAA has its sets of rules and criteria, but every college, every university have their own sets of rules and criteria. So it's not just about meeting the NCAA standards. If you want to go to Georgia Tech, but you have a 17 on the ACT, which means you pass. You have a 2.8, which means you pass. But Georgia Tech being Georgia Tech, or basically any ACC school, they have their own criteria. So you have to meet the criteria, not just of the NCAA, but also of that particular school. You Verify, man, is something that a lot of people need to take heed of, because it's focused on not only tracking your academics, but it's gonna help you to track your academics throughout the duration of your high school career as a student athlete. So I'm proud that I'm partnering with him, guys, and I'm doing some things with him through my own company and my own business endeavors and with him. So once again, his name is Nick Mitchell. All right, and his company is called You Verify. So, guys, my time is just about up. I didn't want to be 30 minutes. I'm exactly at 23 minutes and 50 seconds. But I'm excited. You can tell I'm excited, guys. Lakrita, I appreciate the heart. You know what I'm saying? So once again, guys, I just wanted to kind of promote the things I'm doing right now. If you're seeing on Facebook, I posted my website. Man, I've been working on my website, a new website that I put a lot of time. I said again, a lot of time. I say one more time, a lot of time into this new website, guys. I'm excited by it. And let me tell you something that really hurts my heart, but it is what it is. Hidden Gems, once again, is free. I have a link on my website for Hidden Gem registration. And once again, it's free. Free. If you know how to spell free for the YouTube followers. Once again, I have a link on my WebTube page for Hidden Gem called Hidden Gem registration. All you gotta do is click that link, go to a form, and fill it out. It will come directly to my email, and I will take the information that you submitted and blast it on social media. It's going to be on Twitter. It's going to be on Facebook. is also going to be on my website. Now, see, I'm saying, and once again, it's Free. YouTube is Free. Now, guys, I've been talking a lot about the high school student athletes, you know what I'm saying? So let me say this quickly about I'm going to try to get under 30. I'm at 25 minutes. I'm going to say this for the college coaches. This is totally free, guys. I am not the only company that's doing this here. I have looked at other companies and followed suit to what they're doing. Some of the things I took from, some of the things I use out of my own personal experience. You know what I'm saying? I have information to try to sell myself to college coaches. You know, take a look at my background, what I have accomplished. I'm very proud of what I've accomplished. I consider myself not the average high school coach, not even the average college coach, and I'm not even coaching college. But I have a wealth of knowledge. I think I understand what it takes to be a good athlete, or some people call them a diamond in the rough, and that's why, because a lot of people call those individuals diamonds in the rough. I call them a hidden gem. I was a diamond in the rough. I was a hidden gem. You know what I'm saying? I was highly recruited out of high school, but I was not given the opportunity to go to the NFL. Some people found me, or should I say God sent them to me, and the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? So my prayer has always been to put myself in a position where I can do for the next young football player or the next young student athlete, male or female, what people used to say they could do for me or what people couldn't do for me. And that's create an opportunity. How many times, I don't care if you play sports or not, if you're young or old, but how many times you prayed for an opportunity. All you wanted was an opportunity. Matter of fact, all you wanted was an equal opportunity. That's my goal. I can't promise nothing else except for the fact that I'm going to make people know who you are. And the rest is between what your child does and God. Bottom line, parents, you got to do your part. I have to say that. Parents, you got to do your part. Well, what is your part? You have to support your kids. Don't be afraid to be stern on your kids. You know what I'm saying? If your child has a bright future, I shouldn't have to tell you this here, but I can only tell you what my parents told me. Sometimes you might not be looking for trouble, but trouble might be looking for you. And why is that? Because you got some good things going for you. The devil will use anybody, anytime, day or night. So sometimes you got to learn to say no, parents. And I promise you from experience, when your child gets older, they will thank you for it. They're going to look back and be mad as hell, but they're going to thank you for it. So you know what? I understand now, because my parents told me that. Damon, one day you're going to understand. Sometimes trouble looks for you because you have a name or you have a status, or because a lot of kids are not doing what your kids are doing. They're going to try to find a way to stop them. So, guys, there's a lot of information. I'm not going to share all that right now, but as you can tell, when I start this, I like to flow with it. That's why I don't write nothing down. So, once again, in closing, thank you, Coach Fronter, man. One of those great coaches at the Fighting Wildcat country of Destrehan High School. Fighting Wildcats, not Wildcats, but East St. John, y'all got that, man. I hope East St. John, I hope y'all go undefeated until y'all play Destrehan. How about that? I'm sorry, bro. I mean, come on, man. Nah. Let's be real. I'm really biased because I love St. Parish, and of course, I love Destrehan High School, and I gotta love Homeville a little bit because my wife from Homeville. No, I don't have to love Homeville. I'm cool with the guys from Homeville, but I don't like Homeville. And I heard West St. John is doing some stupid things down there, man. West St. John might take over Curtis. I want to see West St. John play Curtis. Matter of fact, I seen Will Urson on here. Let me give a shout out to Will. Matter of fact, let me give a shout out to Will Urson and the Lutcher Bulldogs. I want to give a shout out to St. James. I don't think nobody on here from St. James, but I do have friends in St. James. I don't know who they are, but I'm sure I have friends in St. James. So I got to give a shout out to St. James. So the river parishes, St. James, Lutcher, West St. John, East St. John. Gotta give a shout out to Riverside because my nephew and nieces go to Riverside. You know what I'm saying? St. Charles, East St. John, Huntsville, and I know I gotta save the best for last, the Fighting Wildcats of Destrehan High School. Guys, I don't think that it gets no better than that. Not even the city schools. I don't care. And I can boldly say that. You know what I'm saying? We play football down there. We play baseball down there as well. Don't get it twisted now. Don't get it twisted. The last time East St. John had any type of winning type of thing, as you know, people try to talk about it, was East St. John when they won 2 state championships in the 90s. It might have been 3. I don't know. But in the 90s, that's the last winning program that East St. John ever saw as far as a championship caliber culture. So don't sleep on the baseball teams in St. John Parish. You hear me? You heard me? I'm sorry. Look, you heard me? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it. That is fighting Wildcats for life. So, guys, my goal is to really not just to promote. I mean, I'm really looking forward on promoting St. John Parish, the river parishes. That's why I shout out to those schools, and also DeKalb County and Rockdale County. Now, I'm not closing my services to anybody else, but I live in Rockdale and DeKalb County. You know what I'm saying? My home base is the river parishes of Louisiana. So, but anybody who needs some type of service, guys, my website, as I say, has been posted. And if parents, you have questions, shoot me a message. You know what I'm saying? We'll schedule time to talk about it. I'm here to help, man. I love what I've done. I love the opportunity I have in front of me to be a blessing to anybody, guys. So once again, I'm excited. I'm Damon Mason. And again, I will post my YouTube stream. And if you guys, even if you're not from Louisiana and you really don't know me, but you want to hear the story of why I left my hometown high school of East St. John High School to go to Destrehan High School in St. Charles Parish, I need all y'all to subscribe to my YouTube page. When I get 1,000 likes, I will start my mini series. Yes. I will start the mini series of why I left East St. John to go to Destrehan High School, guys. And it's not the first time, because across the country, you know what I'm saying? What it boils down is when you have a talented individual in one location, and he leaves or his parent takes him from that location to go to another school for some other reason, you know, and then people get mad, people get happy, people start clashing. This took place way back in 1987, and we're in 2018, and it's still going on today, guys. So there are a lot of people, for those of you who don't know me, once again, there are a lot of people who probably can relate to my story, guys. I'm itching to tell it. Cousin Lance, he came to Destrehan with me too, them fighting Wildcats. So, guys, cuz a mini-series, baby. It's going to be a mini-series, cuz I'm going to have fun with it. Starring Damon Mason, featuring Lance Premium, Oman Anderson, Dusty Oman, Romel, Terry, Chris Nichols, Flip Flop, Courtney Mitchell, Ron Bardell, Papa, God rest his soul. You know, location on site, LaPlace, Louisiana, Reserve, Louisiana, Garyville, Louisiana, the school ground, Stark Terrace, Garyville Park. You know what I'm saying? St. Charles Parish, Destrehan High School, East St. John High School, the projects, LaPlace project that is, the River Road, the Loop, the tracks on back of the tracks. You know what I'm saying? I got a story to tell, guys. I'm going to have fun with. So once again, this is Damon Mason in honor of my son. This is your boy D Mason. All right. DM9 Sports Network, for the first time being announced live. Guys, thank you for your time. Don't forget to subscribe to my page. And, you know, hopefully I go live again Sunday. If we have 1,000, I'll start my mini-series. If not, I'll find something else to share. Peace to you. I'm sorry. Peace to Facebook. Peace to YouTube.